Hi, I hope you're well. If you're new, welcome to my podcast. I'm Lou, a journalism student, and today I'm going to explain to you a photograph, or rather a postcard, that illustrates the situation in the USA at the beginning of the 20th century. That's interesting to know. In 1865, after the Civil War in the United States, slavery was finally abolished. However, the country finds itself plunged into nothingness. A part of the southern American population remained in favor of slavery and decided to ban African Americans from society. The USA don't know it yet, but they are entering a particular period, 150 years of segregation. In reality, some South Americans are ready to do anything to prevent blacks from becoming equal to them. So they form the KKK. Its full name, the Ku Klux Klan, and their ideology spreads kill any Negro who refuses to surrender immediately, and to do this, they choose lynchings. Then, dozens of white people, women and children included, witnessed and supported the massacres of black people who ended up hanged in the middle of the streets. These exhibitions of lynched people are even the subject of postcards, as is the case for this photo taken in 1930 in Marion, Indiana. This photo is now a part of an informative and chilling exhibition called Without Sanctuary, presented at the meeting of the photography of Arles in France. On the postcard we can see two black men mutilated, beaten and bleeding, hanged from a tree. Around them, dozens of white women, men and children smile at the camera and point at the deceased, looking proud and happy. Others are overcome by the hatred that we observe in their eyes, which shows the violence and horror of this situation. The person who took the photo is Lawrence Beitler, a local photographer who immortalized this tragedy. His goal was to print this photo of thousands of copies and sell them in the form of postcards because, according to him and the people present during these lynchings, it's a form of reminder. Considered heroic acts, it's a source of pride to have these cards or pieces of fabric or handfuls of hair of the deceased. To understand everything, I will explain the context of the photography to you. It's August 7th, 1930. A group of people, women and children included, break into the prison with a fixed idea: kill any Negro who refused to surrender immediately. These are the words spoken by the members of the KKK. Then, people drag out two black men named Thomas Sheep and Abram Smith, accused of robbing and murdering a white worker and raping his girlfriend. Sure, the accusation had not been verified and the KKK seemed particularly active in the region. After this, the white murderers beat them savagely before hanging them on a tree in the presence of police officers who participated in the lynching. For the crowd, this exhibition is a real spectacle which explains why the photographer wanted to share this event with as many people as possible. Personally, I find that what is the most serious apart from violence is the social tolerance for this type of event. In all the photos and postcards, the faces of the spectators and the murderers are always visible, never hidden. And the reason? They know very well that they will never be prosecuted because even if the police are there, they don't intervene and they are complicit of these massacres. To conclude, I hope that my explanations were crystal clear and that you were able to form your own opinion on the subject. Whatever happens, be careful. Many people still defend these ideologies. This movement still exists. There is still no anti-lynching law in place, although the first bill dates back to 1922. We don't realize how lucky we are to have been born in this country at this time. We could have found ourselves in the place of these deceased discriminated against and killed by their skin color. It's a fight that concerns us all. I touch wood so that these dramas don't start again. If you want to know more about this subject, I invite you to click on the link below the photo, which explains the historical context on the country in more detail until 1930. I call it a day. We'll see you tomorrow for a new episode. In the meantime, take care of yourself. Bye!